Bland opening, grand closing.
Today, the manhunt in Utah after conservative political activist.
Hold on, is that what we're calling him?
Charlie Kirk was shot and killed in broad daylight.
That's unfortunate.
What Charlie Kirk represented.
Please do tell.
He was somebody in the Republican Party that tried to lift up youth conservative voices.
Well, if that's what you want to call it,
have at it.
Earlier this afternoon, Charlie went to his eternal reward with Jesus Christ in heaven.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't bet on it.
We will confirm what's going on.
You do that.
I love you, Charlie, and I'll see you when I'll see you.
That's terrible acting.
Was there ever a question as to whether MAGA would ferociously mourn an architect of oppression?
Hell nah. Hell to the fuck nah.
If anything, he's the last person to deserve a moment of silence, seeing as how he had no problem promoting some violence.
I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year.
What?
So that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights.
Define irony.
Now that Charlie Kirk is gone, the political right wants a rewrite. They want to sanitize his legacy and put a halo over a bigot who spent his entire life, however short he lived it, mocking the marginalized and undermining women.
If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. Dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman. You're going to remove my appendix and you're a black lesbian?
Yeah, that's the point, Simone Biles. You're representing your nation, you're selfish sociopath. We are raising a generation of weak people like Simone Biles.
And let us not forget weaponizing the Constitution against the very people it was meant to protect. And for that, they expect an outpouring of grief and pardoning from the same communities he was targeting, while placing the blame,
you guessed it,
on the same communities he was targeting.
Because they're idiots.
Even after the shooter was solidified in fitting the same exact mold that Charlie Kirk glorified, a white male gun-molesting Christian conservative.
Those are the facts.
The suspect identified as 22-year-old Tyler Robinson.
Interesting.
The only photos which really stand out include one in which he appears to be dressed for Halloween in a Trump costume.
Figures.
And a number of others that point to an interest in various types of weapons.
So it's safe to say
He's very conservative.
Imagine that. The shooter wasn't trans and he wasn't black. Wasn't undocumented and wasn't queer. Yep. He wasn't even radical left. Fox News falsehoods aside, he was raised in the same ideological greenhouse that Charlie Boy fertilized. He is the product of that same echo chamber. For all intents and purposes, he's another MAGA gangbanger.
To put it mildly.
And yet, somehow, the MAGA code of trash is blaming the left for their problem child.
People on the left are much likelier to defend and celebrate political violence.
Oh, really?
At some point during the fighting, I was dragged from the line of officers and into the crowd. They began to beat me with their fists and with what felt like hard metal objects.
This is not a both sides problem.
Come on, people. Enough is enough.
I'm convinced.
He's hooked on crack.
They want us to mourn and feel guilty, to perform sorrow for a man who never spared us sympathy.
I can't stand the word empathy, actually. I think empathy is a made-up New Age term that does a lot of damage.
Well, fortunately for him, he won't find it here.
Hell no.
Let's be clear. No one is obligated to mourn a buster who made it his life's mission to dehumanize others. No one is required to perform sorrow and pity for someone who denied them dignity. And absolutely no one should feel guilted into grief when all they really feel is relief.
Message.
The last time I checked, liberation is not a crime. Liberation isn't cruelty, it's clarity. It's the moment you realize the bully's mic has finally gone silent. It's the breath you take when that broadcast ends. It's the quiet joy of knowing one less voice is telling you you're less than. And if that makes the MAGA malignants uncomfortable, good. Because trust, comfort was never something they extended to us.
Of course we pandered to blacks. They're in every TV commercial. They get more privileges to come into society. They come into every college on preferential with lower test scores.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
So no, we won't rewrite his legacy for the movie, or pretend that his platform was anything but a megaphone for cruelty. And we won't apologize for feeling liberated and or vindicated.
Not a chance.
Because as far as we know, the shooter wasn't woke, wasn't radicalized by empathy, and he wasn't driven by inclusion. He was just one of their offspring. And that truth is what they're really mourning.
Amen to that.
Hey, thanks again for watching. If you made it this far, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, follow, all the above. As always, whatever you do, Thank you for doing it. Peace.